which is strange. There's a lot of meat, which I admire.
Mental.
Yeah, mental.
Inhabited island.
Cheers.
Hello.
Hello, viewers.
So that's the day. We are bringing this awesome machine to the mechanic.
Yeah, two-wheeler machine. Today is a big day. Finally, we will fix all the unfixed things in this motorcycle.
Let's hope those things are fixable.
Yeah, we'll try to make this motorcycle like almost brand new.
Great again.
Yeah, we'll put some new parts, and yeah, and it will be ready for a journey, and later we'll sell it.
Yeah, and then we will go to one very interesting place. You know, Lithuania now is a very modern country, but we have one place, one very interesting market.
Gariūnai Market. It's interesting place because there you can still find post-Soviet vibe. You can buy almost anything there. You can bargain. You can see how people work there in a sometimes quite bad conditions. I believe. Well, for me, I was there quite a long time ago, so we'll see how did it change.
Probably not that much.
But definitely, this place, Gariūnai place, is interesting for even international researchers. There was once, I remember, I read an article about anthropological work that was conducted in Gariūnai, and people were fascinated by the uniqueness of Gariūnai and it's kind of that post-Soviet vibe.
Yeah, and that market you can buy almost everything, like from food to the car and everything in between, technically. Yeah, so, and Linas will buy a belt.
Yeah, today I'm beltless, so I need a belt, brown belt.
For these shoes.
Yes, the classic Chelsea cowboy shoes that are a little bit too light.
Okay, so let's go.
Let's go.
Sveiki. Kawasakis.
Sakės.
Taip.
We just left our bike in the mechanic place.
Yeah.
We told him everything. He told us also some valuable information about parts, about what should be changed before the technical observance. How do you call technical test and so on.
We need to change turning lights because we have turning lights from AliExpress and they don't have like E like Europe
sign.
Yeah, so it's not valid in Lithuania.
Yeah, it's not valid in Lithuania. So turns out, and yeah, we'll see. I don't know. It might take up to a month, I guess.
No, I would say a week because he's very busy. He will do very fast. I would say.
Okay, well, I hope there are many things to do, but yeah, we hope that as soon as possible it will be great, so that we could still manage to do some journeys and so on.
Yeah, and now we're going to that famous Gariūnai Market.
Yes, Gariūnai Market was opened in Soviet times, during Soviet Union regime. I don't know which year exactly, but for more than a half of the century, for sure, it is there. According to statistics of 2010, there were about 10,000 traders, shopkeepers and so on who used to work there every day, and this market opens at around 4 a.m. and works until evening. About 5 years ago there was a opened new market which is quite modern and so on. We call them Titanic because there were some rumors about failures or errors just after the opening ceremony. Something was very wrong, so it's kind of a Titanic scenario.
And we have many memories because now in Lithuania we have many shopping malls, and now basically we're buying like clothes and everything in those shopping malls. But 10-20 years ago, every year before school, and we've been going to Gariūnai Market, and you know, it was a very interesting experience. At that time it was kind of normal, like you're going in the winter time and you're buying a pair of jeans, and you just like trying those jeans in minus weather conditions, like standing on some, I don't know, wooden plate or something like
Cardboard.
that. Yeah, with some old curtains, you just closing from the view. Yeah, so now when you think, that was just strange. This time it's strange.
Yeah, it was experience of well, we tasted a little bit of Soviet relicts. Not comfortable, as he said, trying pair of jeans outside, just with small curtains, standing on a cardboard while there's a minus 15 in the outside, and then snowstorm or something like that. So basically in all post-Soviet countries, I believe, or the majority of them, you can find similar experiences, but it would be really strange for, and it is strange for the people from Western countries, I guess. Also interesting fact that you can find almost anything in Gariūnai. So for example, when I was about 14-15 years old, I used to save all my lunch money, and during the winter we used to go to Gariūnai to buy fireworks, to buy all that crackers and so on, and some of them were kind of illegal, but they were very cheap, and it was not good for us to buy in such a small age. And it was not smart, but this is just what we used to do when we were teenagers. So there are many stores, and yeah, so let's see how it looks now.
Yeah, and now you can see that there's like Gariūnai where we're going, and here is a new shopping mall, Lidl. So you still can find a post-Soviet market, but around it's already very modern buildings. And
Yeah, modernized markets and so on. So right now it's kind of a contrast between the old school markets and the westernization. So you can see the famous buildings of Gariūnai. They say there were some tragedies. People fell inside and died. Yeah. And there's a parking lot.
Yeah, there's many parking lots, but this is for free, so we're going here. It's a little bit further, so we need to walk, but yeah, it's free.
Yeah. The walking is healthy, and the money that we'll save from the parking lot we'll spend on some snacks, Gariūnai snacks. I think we'll make.
Oh yeah, we'll try. It's like Soviet snacks, I would say.
Well, I think it's a matter of discussion, but yeah, it's very old, very unhealthy, but very tasty and fatty snacks. You will see.
Yeah, so you can see the start. It looks nice, but imagine -20 and snow, and you just buying things like you're trying this jacket like here in -20. So that's the life here.
Yeah, this is not the main entrance, but basically you can see that almost all Gariūnai looks like that. Like the streets with various markets. There are certain like districts in process where you will find jackets, jeans. In other places you will find perfume and other bike parts and so
Clothes
on.
and like TVs, everything.
Fireworks and everything. But the experienced Gariūnai Market customers, they always know where to find some discounts and where to find better quality, because Gariūnai also are famous for very crappy quality. No offense for Gariūnai.
No offense. Yeah, so how you can see, you can find everything in the same place, like from children toys to suits, dresses and shoes and shirts and everything.
To be honest, for me, it looks a small version of India, because there are a lot of quite mess and crowd and everything, but still the structure is similar.
Yeah, and we found the belt.
Yeah, quite fast.
Linas, you definitely should take like this one.
No. I'm looking for a little bit more classic one. Today you can see less crowd because it's about noon, Wednesday noon.
Yeah.
So you will not find too many customers, but on the early mornings in Saturday or Sunday,
Yeah, it's
will
very
be-
crowded. Like,
sometimes it's hard to walk
yeah, you can like be lost here and forever.
forever. Jo, man šitas visai patinka.
Sienas kaip.
Nu jau daugiau nereikia.
jeigu ką, tai kitą darysim.
Viduramžius.
Dėkit ant savęs. Iškart dėkit, vieščiausias garažas dėdas. Belt cost 14 euros, but
I used my Indian skills to bargain,
Yeah.
and I got for 13.
yeah, 13 euros. Nice belt from Poland, I think.
You sure?
He said something about Poland.
Maybe. Yeah. So the belt will be suitable for suits, for casual wear as well. And the guy was nice. He didn't even check how much I paid. He said, "I trust you." That's a nice guy.
Tai aš paimsiu vieną šitą, o tas su dešrelėm, taip? Tai vieną šitą ir vieną. Tai mes turbūt imam du tokius.
Jo. Su kuo šitas tas ragelis su varške?
Tai su kubliena su viškiena.
Jo, tai mes tada paimsim dvi šitas su jautiena ir dvi bandelės su dešrelėm.
Įdedu vieną tokį, vieną tokį.
Jo.
A jūs galite pašildyti, nes čia...
Gerai.
Kiek čia bus?
6 eurų.
Aš turiu pitakalą. Viso gero.
Geros dienos.
Viso.
We bought food in a little bit different place than usual, because usually it's more like kiosk, but again, Paulina said now it's middle of the week and noon, so it's not that much of people. Half of the, like, all these shopping places and food places are closed, so yeah, we bought in that like half fancy place for Gariūnai, I would say.
Yeah. Quite fancy place. Well,
For Gariūnai.
For Gariūnai. Not fancy place in general, but yeah. It has roof, you know, so that's why it's fancy.
Maybe it's fancy place in Russia now.
Yeah, I think you could say that. Also, for 30 cents, I think it's too much, but we paid meška šiaurė. It's a candy from my childhood, and I believe from many people's childhoods. In translation, it would be a beer in north.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a very tasty, very simple, but very tasty sweet. So yeah.
Yeah, so let's go to the car and we'll try our like childhood Gariūnai food, and we'll say if it tastes the same, better or worse than 10 years ago.
Yeah, Gariūnai food review.
First of all, we'll try these ones with beef.
Yeah, a small bun with beef near the old Chrysler Voyager in the middle of Gariūnai parking lot.
Yeah,
That's an experience. Yeah, so cheers.
I like it. I will show you inside in a second.
Yeah, so as you can see from my reaction, it's very dry. The bread part, it's strangely sweet a little bit, and in the middle you can find a little bit of beef. The ratio of beef and the bread, it's illogical and dishonest, but still, yes, I think it really tastes like in our childhood. I think in my childhood it was a little bit more fatty and hotter. I don't know, maybe she doesn't, the shopkeeper probably doesn't know how to use the microwave properly, because it's still quite cold. But
yeah, they're heated in microwave.
It's
But
okay.
yeah, I'm happy. I don't have a problem with dry food. Lina have more problem with that. So
It's
almost done while Linas was talking, and now we will try with sausage.
Yeah.
Another interesting thing that, you know, Gariūnai looks almost like 20-30 years ago. Maybe the roof new or something like that, but mostly it's the same. Cheers. But like 20-30 years ago, it was dangerous to be here, not for clients but for shopkeepers, because in the 90s it was a lot of gangs here, and you need to pay money for ability to sell stuff here.
Yeah, to maintain your business, you have to pay a certain amount of money for gangsters. So it was hard times. It was a little bit like Wild West in some way. So yeah, it's fascinating how the place changed, and you know, it's there are proper rules and everything, but an atmosphere, well, you can still feel that simplicity.
And see on sellers' faces.
Yeah, it looks like those sellers are the same people from 30 or 40 years ago.
Mostly they are.
Yeah, they're you know, a little bit old but experienced, agile, you know, like they constantly trying to sell their things for several people at the same time. They speak Lithuanian, they speak Polish, they speak Russian. There are some people from East Asia, I think from China. So it's a hub of cultures, you can see.
It would be interesting to speak with those sellers a little bit more, because Paulinas mentioned they are from 90s, and probably they have many stories about those gangsters and how they've been paying money for those people and maybe been beaten, or how their stuff was stolen, and all this kind of stories. So maybe one day we will do some Gariūnai interview.
It will be interesting.
And what can you say about this with sausage? For me, with beef was more delicious.
Well, it's really dry,
We know.
but
Everybody knows.
I have to say that that secret special recipe that they were using for decades, it's still there. It tastes strange a little bit, but in some way it's very tasty as well. The light colored sausage inside, which is not
Not meat, I would say, probably.
yeah, not even almost warm, and that bun, which is very dry, somehow a little bit sweet, which is strange, but yeah, it tastes like Gariūnai.
It's so good. For me, it's interesting, like how many % of meat there is in this sausage, because I think that not that much.
Yeah, maybe less than 50%. I have no idea.
50 would be good, I would say. But yeah, so if you're traveling to Lithuania and you will go to Gariūnai, I would say, and you can eat only one, buy with beef.
Yeah, or try that famous classical belash.
Yeah, but we couldn't found it. No idea why.
Yeah, try to come to Gariūnai on Saturday or Sunday, and then you will feel the real vibe of Gariūnai in the morning, especially.
Yeah. We decided to keep eating unhealthy today.
Yeah, so we spent €6 in Gariūnai for two those beef buns and sausage buns also, so it's 4 finally, and it was okay. Now we will see how much we'll buy in Hesburger, famous equivalent for McDonald's, and really famous for putting mayonnaise in
Mayonnaise, yeah.
everywhere in a huge amount, which is tasty. So yeah, we'll go there, we'll make a review of a few burgers, and
I always eating only cheeseburgers, so I will eat 3 cheeseburgers. Usually I'm eating 4 cheeseburgers, but we ate in Gariūnai a little bit, so 3 cheeseburgers will be enough for me.
yeah, we have to make a small statement that we usually do not eat junk food. At least we try to avoid it. I know it's unhealthy and stuff. So, but yes, when we go there, especially in some special occasions, I buy for a content, as today. My brother buys just simple casual cheeseburgers, and I will try something new, as I do usually. Some strange new burger with lots of stuff inside. So yeah, let's see how it goes.
We're eating.
Yeah.
I bought 3 cheeseburgers and Lina's.
I bought one burger with chicken, and one burger with barbecue, some bacon, I guess. What else is there? Something, but it should be nice. Yeah,
A little bit fries.
a little bit, just a little bit.
Zero.
Yeah,
Cola zero.
yeah, zero, because we are still thinking about the healthy lifestyle. Never forget that.
Yeah, with this mayonnaise, but it's so good.
Yeah, the mayonnaise. Wow.
Look how it looks, super cheeseburger.
Ah, there's a lot of meat, which I admire. Bacon, 2 beef patties, cheese, and some pickles. That's
What?
all you need.
If you can choose only one, Gariūnai food or Hesburger? You have 3 seconds.
Gariūnai.
Oh, okay.
Because Gariūnai is unique and it gives me that nostalgic feeling. So I would never leave Gariūnai food, even though I never eat that. But I just like to have in mind, to bear in mind that any moment I can go to Gariūnai and eat some very crappy Gariūnai food for very cheap price. The Hesburger,
Gariūnai food is a teleport to the childhood.
yeah, absolutely. And of course, the trying jeans in -10 than outside, it's also a teleport to childhood, but I'm not doing that now.
Maybe I will, because I don't know why, but still best jeans I can found only in Gariūnai. No idea what's wrong with me. Probably my taste a little bit old. If I'm running somewhere in the city, I didn't prepare for a food. For me, like gold standard is 4 cheeseburgers, and I am ready for another 3 hours already. What's your standard, Linus?
My standards are low. I'm full now. I'm so full. I would choose kebab.
Yeah, I forgot about kebab. We should try that 1 meter long kebab. I believe I can manage that.
I doubt myself at the moment, but maybe one day.
Okay. Yeah, so one day we'll be there when we're trying, each of us trying 1 meter long kebab.
And then you will see a review of a hospital. too full. We have a problem with
Overeating, especially me.
yeah, overeating. We have to learn how to develop breaks for eating, because it's also unhealthy, and right now we feel like crap. But
I'm feeling alright. I'm happy.
yeah, so conclusion for about this day. Wanna start?
Yeah, so motorcycle in good hands. After probably a week or something, we'll do review of how much cost parts, what we changed, and everything about that. Then you saw Gariūnai, and leave a comments if you like it, if you would like to visit Gariūnai. Maybe you have the same kind of food that brings you to your childhood, or some stories about. Probably you don't have stories about buying jeans and trying them in -20, but maybe
Outside.
you're from Ukraine, or Belarus, or Kazakhstan, or Tajikistan. Then maybe you have those stories.
Yeah, share the stories. They're always funny to read, and it's kind of a nice nostalgic to remember them. So yeah, we are almost here, and see you folks in the next video.
See ya.